What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more The Cure. We're returning to Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me. And the song title for this week has a similar repetition, hot, 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 with lots of exclamation points. So I'm amused by that. It suggests temperature and heat, whether that is more literal or, I suspect, figurative, perhaps functioning on both levels. But of course, heat can be seen as good or dangerous, potentially harmful, or very bad, just depending on the context and the type of heat in question. So yes, I don't quite know what to expect here. I did want to mention before we get to the song, this is my final day of doing regular reactions for the month of December. Probably, I may restart regular reactions a day or two before New Year's, but more likely it'll be January 2nd, maybe January 3rd. But yes, after roughly 3 weeks where I'm going to concentrate on holiday reactions here on YouTube, as well as some watch-alongs and a holiday riff over on Patreon, as well as a couple holiday mixes here on YouTube, which is something that goes way back to my previous YouTube channel. Yes, after that period, we will resume with regular reactions. So yes, I get it, holiday music, not everyone's cup of tea, that's totally fine, but it's become a tradition on my channel, and certainly I've enjoyed holiday music going back to my youth, so that's what I'm going to be doing for the next few weeks. Bear with me if that's the case, and we will be back before you know it to regular deep dives. And obviously there's some of you out here who are at least somewhat interested in holiday music, so there will be plenty of music on offer in that regard. In any case, as I said, hot, hot, hot. Let's find out what it's all about. This is The Cure. The tune is Hot, 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 and it's from their 1987 album, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me.
She may be the face.
wild little song. So, I've talked about different subcategories that my mind has begun to place Cure songs into. There's the heavy and melancholic, darker type of Cure tunes. There's the really catchy and often like uplifting or at least consonant sounding Cure like pop oriented songs. And then there's those that feel more experimental and a bit zany. That's where I would place this one, though specifically with like a funk flavor. This is like funk rock is the subgenre that I would put it into most clearly. And Robert's vocals are maybe, I don't know if the most eccentric. I've heard him go a bit more unusual. I'm trying to remember the name of the song. It wasn't all that long ago. But here he's really like doing some voices and being a bit silly with his vocals, but in a really good way. I think it works. There was one or two moments in particular where I thought he sounded like Kermit the Frog. It was one of the times where he said, the hot 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 was like kind of like whispered in the background, but yeah, I'm blanking on what the word was, but yeah, he really sounded like he was trying out some different vocal deliveries and almost like being weird in his delivery on purpose. And again, in a way that sounded a bit like Kermit a couple times. So yeah, I don't really know what's happening here lyrically. I was sort of focused on the sonics and Robert's specific vocal delivery. But certainly I feel like there is a suggestion that hot here is something that's good. It is not destructive. The one thing I took away from it is that it's a guy who's been hit by lightning a few times, and including like burning down his house, which now that I say, like, it seems good. But it's like, didn't he say something like, I like it when the lightning strikes? So even if one time it like set his house on fire and his eyes or like vision went black or something, which sounds very dangerous and bad, it felt like his overall impression here is this is something good, and he's been struck by lightning multiple times. Now, of course, being struck by lightning, it could be figurative, but it felt literal here. So yeah, beyond that, I don't really know what's happening. Either way, a silly, funny, quirky, and entirely compelling tune, even if like it's one of the least common song types from the Cure. Again, the like heavy Cure and like catchy poppy Cure, I would say, seem to be the two most common. And if you go far enough back, then I guess the like post-punk and raw sounding Cure. But yes, on the last couple albums at least, it's been, more pop oriented, still with a couple tunes that are heavy and dense and so on. Like Snake Pit was definitely a very dense and sort of heavy tune. But yeah, this one just had an eccentricity to it that I very much enjoyed. So yeah, let me know what you think of this one. I will see you for the next Cure reaction on the other side of the holidays. Bear with me until then. Have a good day, have a good evening. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.